This session we are going to understand some forecasting tools available in the Excel spreadsheets, and those forecasting tools are known as Scenario Manager and GoSeek. Okay, let us take the Scenario Manager first. But for showing that, I have made some changes in the table. Uh, I have included one column as quantity sold and one column as total sales. And total sales I have created in such a way that if you see there, it is a formula. So quantity sold multiplied by price is the total sales. Similarly, here also it is a formula. Quantity sold multiplied by price. And this, if you see, this is the sum of total sale of each item. So this is effectively the total sales. So now let us go to forecasting tools. Bring myself here. Okay, we'll select this total sale because all the effects are going to come on total sales. We'll go to data, and we will go to what if analysis. Your forecasting tool is known as what if analysis in Excel. So there are three options available: Scenario Manager, as I had told you, Goal Seek, and Data Table. We'll consider Scenario Manager and Goal Seek. Okay. Now, earlier I had done something. I'll delete them. Okay. Now, let us add. Now, let me explain to you what is the purpose of doing that. Now, so far we have in a given range of dates, we have total this much of sales. Now we want to have one we want to create a projection that, okay, if we sell in future a different quantity that we have already sold, then what will be the effect on total sales? So for doing that, we will create two scenarios. One will be optimistic scenario where we will assume that we'll do very well as expected, and in other case we will make a pessimistic scenario where, suppose because of some reason we could not achieve whatever we have achieved even in the present scenario. So that way we can create some kind of a forecast for the coming months. So let us do that. So first we will create current. Now this is our current, and for changing cell we are going to make changes in quantity sold. That is what is our in our control. So we are going to make changes in these quantities to achieve a different sales in future, and we will say okay. Now it is showing how you have done so far in the last few months. This is what we have sold. We'll not make any changes in that and say okay. Now we'll add another one. Say, as I had told you, optimistic scenario, and here also we'll write optimistic scenario, and here we will ask it, okay, allow to make changes because it is for the future, our forecast, and say okay. and it is optimistic. So what data we'll put there is whatever quantity we had. Suppose we have this quantity in the future and we sell them all. In the last few months, we have sold only limited quantities. We ordered 11, stock was 9, so we have sold 2. Quantity was 12, present stock is 11, so we have sold only 1. So let us do it this 12, 2, 14, and 12 and 11. So whatever we order, we sell them all. Okay. Now add another one, pessimistic scenario. Here also pessimistic, created by it will come by default. Say okay and say we do poorly. So this is our current scenario. This is optimistic, this is pessimistic, and let us see what happens when you see the summary. Result cell is this that we had already created. It is just telling us. Now, as per the current value, obviously we know that total sale is 238.4. In the most optimistic scenario, with everything remains same and we sell all the quantities that we have, we'll have total sales of 564.8. And in the most pessimistic scenario, we'll have the total sales of 50.4. It is self-explanatory that you must be understanding what is the purpose of this. It is you are creating some kind of a scenario for some kind of a forecast for what should be the roadmap for achieving certain results. Now, another way of doing it is that what if analysis, as I told you, goal seek. Goal seek is the reverse of that. Suppose it is 238.4 and you want to know that, okay, if I have to make a total sales of $500, what you can do. So let us see. I9 is already selected, total sales. To value, suppose we say we want to have a sale of 490 instead of 230. 8.4. So, and by changing sale, like you have to tell that, okay, which items you want to sell more in order to achieve that goal. So you say these 3 columns and you say okay, sorry, and you say okay, target value is this, current value is this. Okay, now if you want to achieve a total sales of $490, you have to sell item number 1 at least 43. If you sell 43 numbers of item number 1, you will be able to achieve $490 sale. So I think these things are pretty must be pretty clear to you that okay, these are the tools available for managing your processes, like which item you should try to concentrate to sell more, and if this is what can be the best scenario, what can be the worst scenario for you. So it is some kind of forecasting management related tools. I hope these are clear to you. If you have got any questions, don't hesitate to leave in the comment section, and I'll definitely come back to you with the right answer as soon as possible. Thank you.